Good morning, everybody. I'm down here in the Sheep Valley, west of Turner Valley, in the Indian Oils parking lot. Going to hike Green Mountain today. One I haven't done before. I've been in the area a few times to hike other mountains. It's about 5 to 8. Sun's coming up in about 5-10 minutes. A little bit chilly, -4. A little breezy, so I figured I'd pick an easier mountain. I'm just gonna follow the Sheep River Trail here for a little bit. Down across the Sheep River. First one in the parking lot as per normal. Yeah, get down here to cross the river and hopefully we'll get a nice sunrise out of it. As you can see, the puddles are frozen, not solid, but they're frozen. It's chilly. Got my gloves on because it's chilly on the fingers. And it's coming up to the Sheep River here. There's some pretty nice views. Blue water. Blue Rock Mountain. We should stay here till the sun comes up. Get a nice view of Blue Rock Mountain. Yeah, very nice. Some canyon. Yeah, it should be only minutes till the sun comes up, so I think I'll hang out and get some sun shining on top of the mountain. Well, there you have it. The sun kissing the mountain. Hopefully it kisses me soon, because it's chilly. But yeah, I'm not gonna hang around here long. It's getting chilly standing around. Across the Sheep River Bridge. Get one more picture, I think. Yeah, there's a little waterfall here. Not Sheep Falls. Sheep Falls is further to the east. Some remaining snow from last weekend. Not a real busy area, as you can see, all week. A couple people have been through here, but Saturday, so probably a little busier. But yeah, Sheep River Trail continues that way. And we're heading up the Mount Hoffman Trail to the left here. That's funny. No trail. Nobody's been up here. Cool. Some little mouse tracks by the looks of it. Pretty tiny. One thing about the snow, easy to see tracks. Sun coming up across the way. Oh yeah, it's a nice, fairly easy trail. Green Mountain's around 14-15 kilometers round trip. And only about 500-600 meters elevation. So should be a pretty easy day. And it's supposed to be chilly and windy, so you don't want to do anything too major. Oh yeah, it's a nice trail. Leads down to Dawson Falls. If nothing else, it's worth coming down to see Dawson Falls. But I've been on this trail a few different times. Last year I came and climbed Mount Hoffman. Another easy climb. Hike, really. And then, I think the year before that, I was out here twice in an attempt at Junction Mountain Fire Lookout. It's a big one. 28 kilometers. So I got a new e-bike, and first time it didn't work out for me so well. Had a malfunction. The second time I made it, I think I biked like probably 20 of it and hiked 8. So made it pretty easy. especially on the e-bike. A lot of it's uphill on the way. Yeah, thought about bringing the e-bike, but I guess I'm glad I didn't with the snow on here. Lots of cute little squirrel tracks. A little bigger than the mice tracks. They're everywhere, but that's all I'm seeing is squirrel and mice or voles or whatever they are, the tinier ones. Oh, speaking of squirrel. Hey, buddy. But yeah, like I say, I do like the fresh snow. Gives you an idea what's in the area. Again, just because I'm not seeing any bear tracks doesn't mean I'm not going to run into one. But it's nice not seeing them. Picking up a little bit bigger track now, but pretty small still. Most likely a fox. Pretty small for a coyote. And you see the toenails digging in, so most likely a dog, right? But there's no human tracks, so not a pet dog, so I would say fox. Be cool to see him, but they're pretty elusive. Made it to the top of the hill back there, starting to flatten out and head down a bit. Hoffman Trail just on the right up here. What you doing? Oh, you got a pine cone, eh? Yeah, eat it up. Hoffman Trail. We continue along the sheep trail. Just across there's a nice open valley. I'll probably try to be quiet, see if there's any deer in there. Last time it was all cows, but not seeing any sign of cows. I think they're out for the year. Definitely deer trail. Deer tracks, but not seeing any deers. Ooh, sunshine. Good trail to follow. Yeah, we're at 2.75 kilometers. The Hoffman turnoff there to Mount Hoffman was at 2 kilometers. Oh yeah, we got sunshine now, baby. Woo! Going downhill on it, getting warm. Yeah, very nice. Hard to see though. I guess I could put my sunglasses on. Yeah, still can't see much. Just grassy meadows. Sunshine, got most of the snow melted along here. Huh. Junction Mountain Fire lookout way back there. See the lookout on the top? Beautiful views. Beautiful views. Green Mountain straight ahead. Pretty much be going kind of straight towards it and up. Looks like there's another route that comes or goes up around the left-hand side. Probably a little easier going, probably the horse trail. See what it's like from the top. Maybe I'll take it on the way down. But yes, heading down. So one thing about this trail too, you got to go back up at the end, but it's pretty minimal. Easy grade. You say they drove cars back here back in the days. Trucks at least. Yeah, Dyson Falls just down around the corner here. track. Probably coyote. Most likely for that size. The Sheep Valley trails. So first we're at the Rivet. And we came from Indian Oil's parking lot. On there. And yeah, Green Mountain. Junction Mountain Fire Lookout up that way. And the Sheep River Trail does continue along over the Sheep Falls area. Yeah, we hiked up here a couple months ago. Volcano South, Volcano Ridge. And we did All Smoke Mountain up in there. Dyson Creek, Dyson Falls. Just a little guy. Of course, it's not running too high right now, being the end of the season. Yeah, pretty little falls, starting to ice over. Very nice. Yeah, the sun's coming. And maybe when we get back here, we'll have sunshine on the falls. See, I do see a trail coming down around there. Maybe take on the way back. But yeah, like I say, it's a nice little hike just into here. Beautiful spot for a picnic. Yeah, just down across there we came and across the Dyson Creek. It was pretty easy going. Just had to watch out for icy rocks. And now we're heading up this trail, which is, I guess you would call it the, I don't know, it is the Junction Mountain Fire Lookout Trail. It's a bit rough in spots, but I was able to bike most of it. Picking up horse track now. I don't know where he went out, but he could have went straight across and crossed the Sheep River on his horse where I can't. Yes. Here's our trail on the left. Junction Mountain Fire Lookout on the right. Let's see what this sign says. Oh yeah. Another map sign. Yes, I think I'm gonna take my mittens off. Well, they've been off, but put them away and maybe take a layer off too. Alright, took a few layers off. Well, one layer. Sweater off and kept my jacket on. Mitts are put away. Well, yeah, all new trail now. Haven't been on this one before, so that's always good. I did read there's trail fades out near the top. It's kind of just hiking up the grass. Let's hope that the snow's melted away so we're not sliding down the grass. Yeah, nice wide trail here. Nothing to it. cows and horses got the trail pretty tore up here. Pretty muddy if it wasn't frozen, which it's only kind of half frozen. It might be muddy on the way back. I did read about muddy sections also on all trails, but I figured they'd be frozen. Not too bad. Boots are staying dry. Another little creek crossing. Again, watching out for icy rocks. Yeah, we're just over 5 kilometers. The main horse trail goes that way and up around, I believe. But we're taking a hard left here. Kind of a 4-way intersection. Chillier back in here with no sunshine. I put the gloves away too early. Oh yeah, the horse went the other way, so should be no tracks up here. Not far in, you come to this nice little opening, but you should stick to the right. An old tire there. Yeah, the trail's going in here somewhere. I also read that you download the trail ahead of time because it's not the easiest to follow, so that's what I did. I usually always do. Yeah, just heading back in this way. Gonna have to keep an eye on the map. I just had a grouse fly off and scare the shit out of me, as they do. Didn't see him. Walked right past him, and then behind me he took off. Definitely warming up going up this hill. Whew. Hot, cold, hot, cold, hot, cold. And I definitely don't want to be sweating because I'm assuming the wind will be back at the top, so taking my time. Yeah, hardly any snow on this side. It's good. Alright. Thinking this is a trail split. Huh. Definitely looks better this way. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Now I'm taking the less traveled one. It seems to go over and tie back in with the horse trail, which should be the easier trail, so I guess 6 of one, half dozen the other, I think. Hey, squirrel. Yeah. But again, there's trails running everywhere, so watch your map. Yep, keep an eye on your map. I turned too early to the right, so I just had to travel a little bit through the woods there, which was easy going back to the main trail, which is pretty defined here. So, like I say, gotta keep an eye on your map back in here. There's trails going every which way. Lots of deer tracks, wow. Staying here all night with all the tracks. Must have heard me coming. Nice little aspen forest, I believe Green Mountain up there. This ain't not far to go, we just go around the cliff street. Up this way and around. Does look like we're going to come up to some views up here. That's where, basically where the horse trail goes up the ridge, right down the higher point of the ridge. Hard to say. Beauty. Oh, yeah. Definitely glad I took the jacket off now. I'm gonna be in the sun. Birdie! Woo! Loving it. Every now and then a gust of wind blows the poplar tree leaves around. What's that? Oh, just the leaves. Yeah. Beautiful. Love the aspen forest. From the highway, or the road, I guess, it looks like it's all treed in up here, but I guess not. Got a picture of Green Mountain from the Sheep Valley Highway. I'll put a picture up, it's not the greatest. Just caught it at the last minute and it's half dark. All right. We made our turn and heading up. Yeah, about 150 meters elevation to go. Much less than a kilometer, probably half to 3/4. Working our way up through the aspens and just about to the grassy hill up there. Big bone, leg bone or something. Moose or cow. Just the one. Aspen's really pretty down in there. Of course, the sun's shooting the wrong way, but yeah, I'm gonna start heading up this way. Just kind of straight up through there. Made it up the grassy hill. It was pretty steep. There's another one. Say really dark. Have to look it up in the book. That's 3 though. The other 2 took off towards the sunshine. But yeah, I don't know. I think that's the other way up. I think we're heading up this way around the backside of these rocks. Yeah, there's a decent little trail going up along the side of this backside of the rocks here. I guess the east side. Probably start going up at any time. Yeah, follow this little trail. Not bad. Well, I'm at the top, and as it looked like that from the highway, it's all trees. Except for looking to the east, and then to the south, Junction Mountain. Beautiful Junction Mountain with the snow, it looks so nice. And the fire lookout. But yeah, so anyways, there's a few different survey markers up here. One right here. Survey control, do not remove. Birdies are up here, tweet tweet. No sheeps, didn't see any sheeps up here. And then I'm thinking this is like the summit cairn. Don't see any register. Which again is probably pretty busy out here in the summer. But another survey marker. And then just over here is yet another survey marker. Anyway, jacket ready to go on. Just let my back dry out a bit. That's the most sweaty part from the backpack. But dries out quick with a little cool breeze. Nothing else, I might just walk down there, see if I can't get a better view again. It's not much elevation, so yeah, I just walked a little further south down off the summit. There's that rock outcropping we're looking at from down below. But yeah, you can see all the big beautiful mountains. Highwood Peak back there. The other side's the Highwood Pass. Yeah, like Mist Mountain, Storm Mountain, bunch of big ones, all covered in snow. You got your Blue Rock Mountain, which we saw earlier. And of course, we got Outlaw with the snow on the left, Bandit right in the center there. And then I believe Cornwall, 3 Point Mountain, Glasgow is a snowy one back there. One in front's Mount Ware. And the ridge over there is Surveyor Ridge, where I was originally headed this morning. But yeah, Surveyor Ridge, I was originally heading over there this morning. But it's a longer hike, where it took me 6 hours or so. And I wasn't looking to do that much. I gotta head to Vancouver tomorrow, so I gotta be home and get packed up and stuff. Just got a job to do close to Vancouver. So yeah, looking for a shorter day, and this is it. About 7.5 kilometers to the top, 2.5 hours, roughly. So yeah, go back up here and chill out for a minute. Yeah, nice sunny spot out of the wind. I love this time of year for hiking. I mean, it's chilly if it's not sunny, but as long as the sun's out and you're not in the wind, it's beautiful. No bugs or mosquitoes, anything like that bother me. The bears are still around, I would think, but they'll soon be going into hibernation, so less things to worry about. But yeah, I just love this time of year, especially on a sunny day. Even the dead of winter, if it's sunny and you can stay in the sun for the most part. And of course, dress appropriately. A couple layers on here, a sweater, a shirt, and new jacket I picked up yesterday, Columbia. It's similar to my other blue one I had, but definitely more waterproof. My blue one wasn't waterproof at all, and I was a little nervous of getting it wet, and then you're gonna freeze, right? So this one will shed water and snow, and it's got a better liner. It's like this gold color stuff. I forget what it's called. Omni Heat Infinity. But you can see how bright it is. But yeah, it's working. Definitely keep me warm. Almost too warm there. Like I say, at one point I had to stop and take the jacket off, and must be an airplane. But yeah, I had to take the jacket off, put the sweater on because the jacket was too warm. I'd say it's supposed to breathe, but to a point, right? It's kind of made for colder temperatures, I guess, but that's the way it works. So this time of year too, it's like jacket on, jacket off, jacket on, jacket off. You go up, you warm up, you get in the shade, you cool down, you know. But yeah, again, Green Mountain. I get why they call it green because it's all trees, but I think more Green Hill would work. Like there are mountains over there that I just showed you. I don't get how they name everything, but whatever. But yep, I made a stick. I was lazy and did the Tim Hortons thing. My hat and gloves in there trying to keep it warm. see what we got today. Chocolate toasted coconut donut. Lots of sugar and energy, I guess. Yeah, good snack anyways. Wish I had a coffee to go with it. It's that time of year where I could start bringing a thermos full of coffee. It'd be perfect right now. Well, yeah, I'm gonna chill out and eat my donut. Get back to you on the way down. Hey, what you doing? Really get all kinds of treats up here, eh? What you doing? Come see me. Hey. Little cutie. I'm scared. What's up, bud? Gonna come see me? I got no treats for you. I probably dropped some coconut over there. I'm gonna eat my donut though. I might find a couple of scores of coconut. Yeah. I think I'll head down now. See, that's the way it came up. I can't see any horses coming up there. I was saying earlier I was going to join up with the horse trail, but I think it's just another hiking trail up here. But I did see horse crap back in there, so there's definitely horses up here. So I'm going to go down around the other way, which leads me back down to basically where Dyson Falls was. And that must be the horse route, I'm thinking. Because I know they come up here. Oh, yeah. It's like horseshoe tracks right there, so. But yeah, as soon as you come down off of there, I went out there to that beautiful lookout. Man, it's nice here. And then yeah, you just keep coming down around to the left here. And it should continue kind of around and left again. There's a trail going out to Spalding Point. It's nice. Yeah, I better check my map. Oh, gross. Didn't scare me that time. That's funny. I said he didn't scare me. And I shut the video off. And then another one jumped out of the bush right beside me and scared me. Oh my. Them gross will get you every time, just about. Yeah, there was grass still going that way, but kind of turn and head up this way, I guess. Again, not seeing a really defined trail yet. See what happens. Always up for an adventure. Crows came up near, they'll probably scare me again. Yeah, picked up a lake trail here. Again, no fresh tracks, but I get some views through the trees here and there. Yeah, it's definitely the trail, but it is not easy to follow. I saw something sticking out over there, but it's just a rock. Here we go. This will probably be a view. This trail actually drops down below this. These will come check out the view in the wind. Nice. Can't beat that. Yeah, I'm on top of the trail up here. But again, it's one of them ones I'll probably have to keep checking my map to make sure. There's no defined trail here. Not yet anyway. Somewhere down in there. Say, looks like through here, but we will see. like the clearest path through the trees. Hey! Oops. That gross just took off over there. Could be the same one. Very nice. Yeah. Cool. Definitely the way to go for the views on the way back. Wow. Very nice. Yeah, I'll just check the map, and I think we're probably just going to head down along this ridge, top of the, below the trees there. Yeah, I was up there. I was right. Just keep coming down along the grass here. Very nice, the views and stuff, but the wind's chilly. My hands. I always put the gloves back on, but I have a feeling it won't be long and I'll be back in the woods warming up. Yeah, the views are spectacular. I just start losing some elevation down the grassy hill, which was half snow. But found a clear spot. So. But again, I don't know anything about this route, so I have to be prepared to turn around if need be. Go back up around the way I came, but should all work out. Say, I'm quite sure this is the way the horses must come, because I don't think they would have came up the other way. And I know horses come up here because when I was doing Junction, or one of them, I ran into a group of horses that was headed up this way. So. But anyways, keep an eye on my map, making sure I'm going the right way. Well, that was interesting. Coming down across the snow there, but not too bad with the poles. Now the snow's gone again. A little rockier than I thought it would be. So far, so good. Just plugging away, but again, I can't see horses coming up here either, so maybe they come down from the Spalding Point or something. I don't know. Pretty cool anyway. All the rocks and stuff. I don't know if I'm going the right way. I'm just kind of following some kind of trail. Heading that way. So, better check my map out. Now I'm supposed to cross down here somewhere. Like I say, definitely not the easier route up, that's for sure. And again, there's no scrambling or anything yet. You know. Oh yeah, I see a trail going along down below there. I might just go down that way, figure it out. Well, it was slow going through there, but mostly just taking my time, making sure the rocks aren't going to slide. No problem. And we're going back up and around. Really cool rocks in here though. Wasn't expecting that. Figured it was all trees and grass. Beauty. Now, probably down that way. Well, it's definitely not the easiest route, but it's pretty fun. Be a lot funner if there's no snow. I don't know if I'm going to step in a hole every time, so I got to take my time, make sure that I'm not going to fall into a big hole. Use my poles a bit to feel around. Got to be getting out of this rocky shit soon. Yeah, good fun. It'd be funner if it was no snow, like I said. And like I say, a trail to follow, but I don't think you'd ever get down off of here without a trail, because there's a lot of cliffs over there. You get cliffed out and stuff, or without a map to follow. But We're getting there. I must say, there's more boulders than I thought there'd ever be. It's been boulder field for like 2 kilometers now. Slow going. Say they're loose, so I gotta make sure they're not gonna slide under my feet. And then the snow, I gotta make sure there's no holes gonna fall in. But yeah, I don't know. Wouldn't call it a scramble, but it's hard to call it a hike at the same time. All right, down under the rock field now. Now just a bushwhack, I guess, because I don't see any trail. So, you know, I know there was a trail leading up from Dyson Falls, and maybe I'll pick it up down here when I cross Dyson Creek again. But for now, it's just through the woods, going down. But yeah, I don't think I would recommend that trail. I mean, if you're looking for an adventure, sure. You know me, I like that kind of thing, off-trail stuff. But if you're looking for a trail, there's none. So go back the way you came, or prepare for an adventure. And like I say, any more snow, and it probably wouldn't have been too safe either, but that was pretty good. Yeah, just moseying down through the mossy trees. Game trails running everywhere. The opposite way I want to go. Yeah. Hopefully find a trail down here shortly. And the bushwhacking wasn't bad at all, honestly. Can hardly call it bushwhacking, just off trail hiking. I think I saw some elk tracks. Look like they're going that way. Yeah, big beautiful opening down here. Should lead to across Dyson Creek again. Which we know shouldn't be a problem. Looks like a trail straight ahead through the woods. Alright. Dyson Creek, I believe. No spiderwebs this time of year neither, that's kind of nice. Oh yeah. Chickadees. I don't know if they're mountain chickadees or the black-capped chickadees. They're similar to me. Alright. Now, cool. A little slippery. Not too bad though. That one is. Got a little wet foot, but only on the outside. I gotta get up this somehow. That's much easier. Yeah, cool little spot. That's for sure. Okay. And then, probably up over the hill. Love all the poplar leaves on the snow. Looks right nice. Oh crap, I'm actually picking up a trail. Huh. Well, then again, a lot of cows in through here, right? In the summer, so. Woo! Found a trail. Cow path of some sort, but much better than being in the bush, I guess. I have to look at my phone every couple minutes to make sure I'm en route. But yeah, come up this way a little bit, and then there'll be a left to take us back to Dyson Falls. Coming up to the intersection, take a left. You could go right and it'll take you out to the highway, but you gotta cross the river. And that wouldn't be much fun right now. horse trail, which are probably the same ones I saw earlier, because I picked them up at Dyson Falls, which is kind of at the end of this trail. There's signage, sheep trail. Yeah, now we're home free. Would I do it again? No. No, I'd go back up and come down the same way. But, like I said, I'm just glad I did it because now I know. And now you know. Pretty good paw print. You can see the nail right there, so most likely a big wolf, I guess, eh? Wow. Seems big compared to my hand. Alright. Wonder if there's gonna be anyone down at Dyson Falls. I would think. On a beautiful day like today. Guess we'll see. Yes, there's a couple people down here sitting on the bench or on a tree. Figured it would be. It's a beautiful day. Yeah, maybe the sun is on, but I think we missed the sunshine. It already went around. But I better make some noise to let them know I'm here. I'll show you the falls again anyway. Just up above the falls here, there's a trail, so I figured I'd come up and get a beautiful view of Green Mountain. Huh. Now, trying to figure out the route it came down. I think it came down kind of across them rocks, through here, and all the way across these rocks and down. Now, if that's the case, no, maybe not. That was probably the grass. I was coming down near the top, remember? And then I probably got down the rocks there, and there's rock all the way down, but sure looks like that's a nice route right there. Right down that drainage, but oh well, we made it anyway. But yeah, it's a really nice, probably the best view of Green Mountain I've seen so far, so worth coming up here. A bit of sunshine, but not a whole lot. Doesn't come up very high. It went that way. Go as high as it gets in the sky now. Nice. Bye-bye, Dyson Falls. Say third or fourth time I've seen them now. They're very nice. Those ladies, they just came into Dyson Falls as I suggested earlier. Beautiful day just to sit there and enjoy the sunshine. There's no wind in here. It's perfect. But now I gotta climb back up this hill. Busy spot now with all the tracks. A bunch of them probably went up Hoffman because after Hoffman there wasn't near as many. But I would definitely recommend Hoffman if anybody's looking for a nice hike out here. But yeah, lots of people. There's a couple ahead of me. Just past like 8 or 9 back there. So, busy. Now just spoke back down the Sheep River. Yeah, busy little trail along here. I didn't see anybody all the way up Green Mountain and all the way back down to Dyson Falls. I saw those 2 ladies, and then I must have passed 20 people on their way back this way. A lot of them just going to Dyson Falls, some to Hoffman. But yeah, all nice people. A little hello from most of them. Conversation with a few. She met one couple, they're on their first hike ever, so that's really cute. Good for them. They're like, how much further is it? And they just left the parking lot, basically. I'm like, oh, about an hour. Oh, that's not bad. I'm like, no, I mean, go as far as you like, and it's just nice to be out and enjoying the day. But yeah, I was hoping that the sun would be out here, but looks like it's coming a little cloudy. But yeah, this water's really blue when the sun's on it. I guess it won't look much different than this morning now. But yeah, nice little spot. Heck, oh look at that, the old bridge down there. I'll twist up and bent out of shape from the flood back in 2013. Flood must have tore this bridge out, and I remember when I come down here years ago after the flood, I couldn't get across here, and they rebuilt it. Woo! Bet you that water's cold. Pretty. So, just go back to the car. Unless things change, sometimes when I get back to service, the thing will update, but it's saying 16.5 kilometers, 670 meters, I think, elevation. So, definitely a little longer coming down around the other way I came, but glad I did it. Like I say, you need to bring your map with you either way. So, oh, here comes someone else. Come back. Yeah, either way, say even on the easier trail, still hard to follow. You're gonna have to bring a map, something to follow along. All trails work good for me. Yeah. So yeah, overall, totally enjoyed it. As they say, the early bird gets the worm. That was the first car here, and look at it now. She packed. Crazy. Again, very happy with that hike. Turned out to be a great Saturday. Considering it's supposed to be pretty windy and stuff, and chilly. But yeah, again, thank you all for watching. We'll see you on the next adventure.